All right, we're live. Look at that. See, right up there it says we're live. So we'll just
So the
wait a
so the
little
people
bit.
can see us now.
They can see us and hopefully they can hear us too. We're,
Where's the volume there? I'm sure that's already good.
yeah.
Hello, people.
Hey, here we
How are
go.
you there?
John, he,
Hi, John.
he sees us. He hears us too. All right.
Hi.
Thank you, John. It's our first time.
A
A little
little
a little
blurry.
blurry, huh? It may be the
I think
Wi-Fi.
maybe from the camera because you put the tape
Let's see. Wipe the camera a little bit. Let us know if that's a little better.
on. I feel nervous.
Don't be nervous. We are live from Pavia Iloilo.
Still blurry. I grew up in.
Ah, a fellow Bergen County guy. That's me. Grew up in Lodi. I'm a Lodi guy. A little more southern Bergen County, close to Passaic County. We are not in a hurry to get back there either. I might say. Really enjoying our time here in Iloilo. Beautiful day here today. Nice and yeah, Fairfax, Virginia. Yeah, it's nice down in Virginia. I actually wanted to take her down to Virginia Beach on an off year that we don't come here. Um, that was one of my best vacations, Virginia Beach. Very nice down there.
About here, no?
Next to the Philippines, of course. Philippines is awesome. It's the best. But yeah, it's been a great trip. It's a little windy today, though.
Yeah, it's very
Been
windy.
a little breezy the past couple of days. We weren't sure about doing this outside or not, but this is our very first live stream. I can see the Wi-Fi signal is a little weak out here. That's one of
It's
the
about 2 hours south of Virginia Beach.
yeah. The Virginia Beach is about for us. If we drive down there, it's about 7 hours, 7 or 8 hour drive to go down there. But it's a nice ride. Um, Yeah, that's good. I was worried about that. I was going to plug in my other camera, but I was afraid that the wind would be an issue. So this is like a 10-year-old laptop camera.
No, I think this is from the tape.
No, no, no. I have cotton on the tape. Don't wipe it because you're going to wipe the glue from the tape on
No.
there. Yeah, it's like I said, the video quality is not that good. It's definitely because of the. It's just an old laptop. I have the other camera here all ready to go. I was going to use this one, but I was in a hurry. I wanted to get on and get this live stream going, so I'll mess with that a little bit more. That's a new piece of equipment that we picked up, so we'll get that one going and do another live stream. We may do another live stream from Manila when we get to Manila. We start our trek back to the U.S., um, which we don't want to do.
By the
So
way, thank you for being with us today,
we got two now. There's two viewers in here now. So
Jancy.
big two. They're busting down the door to get into our.
I would say that
Yeah, it's definitely not that great, but hopefully the other camera will be better. We'll try that one the next time. But so we got two in here. We'll give it a little while longer, see if we get some more some more viewers in, and then we'll start talking about what we've been up to here, and been kind of busy. It's not really been like a vacation. It's been kind of get stuff set up and the house set up. That's one thing we're going to be showing you guys. We got the house tour video I'm working on.
Thanks, John.
We appreciate it, John. It's great having you here. You're our only viewer. We'll never forget you. We'll never forget you. But yeah, it's been a busy, definitely a busy month. You
Mm.
know, being that we were away for so long, and we did a lot of things remotely from the states during the pandemic, namely getting this getting this house set up and moving the family in here.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure, ask away. So this works pretty good. This is very easy to use. Oh, I'm glad you asked that question. I'm glad you asked that question. That's a good question. When we first arrived, now we're in Iloilo, Western Visayas, Panay Island. Um, we had a wedding, so we had some extra family staying in the house here. So we stayed in a hotel the first half. If you've been following our um, journey back to the Philippines, you know. And the first hotel we stayed in was called MO2 Hotel, and it was in Nduriao, and it was near it's at
Yes.
Smallville area. So we got to the hotel, and I mean, after a 19-hour flight, an 8-hour layover in Singapore, and then we had a 3.5-hour flight, and we had 6 hours in Manila, and then another hour flight to get to Iloilo. We were zonked. So we got to MO2 Hotel. We crashed until about 10 o'clock at night. We woke up starving. We went downstairs, and to our surprise, we were in the middle of this cool nightlife area. Um, so I would say, if I mean, of course, Manila, you're going to find live bands and nightlife, but this area here, I mean, we would walking around, and I mean, it was live bands, and then you walk down the street, and there was another bar with another live band. You know, there was Bourbon Street Bar and Grill where we had dinner one night. That place was good. There was a live band there. There's karaoke bars. So that's a really good area to stay. And there's a bunch of hotels around that area. So Smallville, the Avenue was the place that we stayed in. And you know, Filipinos are so talented, super talented, that uh, they the bands are awesome. So
No, I think in addition,
I
uh,
don't think we have any viewers.
just leave it. I think in addition, it's as long you're in the Philippines, most Filipino are music lover. So everywhere you go, I think around it's not just only in Iloilo, but it's around the Philippines is wherever you go, especially when you go to the bar site, it's a lot of live music you can hear because the people they always like to have the live music, even like they called fiesta in here. Some fiesta that's fine.
Oh,
Sorry. Some fiesta they held the fiesta event. They always like invite those live music. So if you're here in the Philippines, live music it's not really a problem because the people like the music so much here in the Philippines. So when you go to the bar, mostly bar is they always have the live music. So
And being a former, well, I'm still a musician. I just not haven't played in years. But I was in a band for 13 years when I was younger, so I think I'm a pretty good gauge of quality live bands. And I would say that the bands that we heard and saw there were, I mean, some of the songs they were doing, it's
and
just an amazing array of. I mean, there was no heavy metal, but I'm sure if you're into heavy metal, there was a heavy metal place to go.
and I think the people don't care of the noise here. As long as still in the right time, the people they like more music. They like noisy as long you live in the city. So music, it's not gonna be your problem.
Yeah, that was a good area. I
Philippines band, you should look them up on YouTube. There are
oh
amazing. Oh
yeah,
yeah,
we love the
we're watching.
REO
They're
brothers.
really really good.
They do the Beatles
Yes,
phenomenal,
they're really good.
phenomenally, really, really
We
good.
watch them.
They're pretty awesome.
Yes.
But that is a good place if you're looking to come to the Philippines and you want to have a nice place where you can walk out of the hotel and not have to worry about a cab. That is a great area. MO2 Hotel is an
Mm.
okay hotel. It was it didn't break the bank. I've stayed at better hotels. The restaurant was good, but they have a nightclub right now, a resto bar they call them there. It was a resto bar right next door. The food was great. 10 o'clock at night, we got a nice meal. 10 o'clock at night, which I thought we were out of luck as far as getting food.
Yeah, it's very nice.
But that's a good area. So we'll probably talk about that a little more in another video, I think. So I took some video of the hotel and the area around there. But that was kind of nice. And the other hotel we stayed at was nice, the Soto Grande,
Yeah.
which was a nice hidden gem. We did the video about the Soto Grande Hotel, which had a beautiful lake area, and that was like night and day. That area was quiet, you know, and but if you into the nightlife and you plan to come to this Panay Island, I would say that the Avenue and Smallville is the place you want to be, definitely. And the food was good too. Food was definitely good. That's important too. It's almost important as the entertainment.
It's a lot of entertainment and enjoyment here. I think,
Yep.
especially when you want to stay in the city area. So
And
it's very good.
Ilo is really, building up in terms of popularity, things to do.
Mm.
People are becoming more interested in Ilo. I mean, that's a double-edged sword. I'm happy about it, but uh, at the same time, I'd like it to stay not as crowded.
Oh. Why?
I don't want to see it turn into like Manila, where it's gridlock traffic
Oh
and
no.
stuff like that.
I think
Because
it's just only the traffic right now in Iloilo. It's because the cost is because of this bridges
oh
that they
right,
are built. It's because they're having like additional over how to get
there's flyovers.
flyover,
Yeah,
something like that. They're building to make
there's
the traffic more easier and the
right.
flow is more better.
They're very
Yeah,
forward thinking. They're preparing, I guess, for the
and
more people,
mm,
more cars,
yeah.
which is something I know. John is from Bergen County area, so he knows firsthand that that area did not plan well for 20, 30, 40 years into the future with all
Mm.
the, around 4 or 5 p.m., it's like gridlock around Bergen County. So um, it's nice to see them looking forward and planning wide roads and preparing for it. So hopefully we won't have a traffic issue here
Mm.
because I hate traffic.
Yeah.
So when I retire, I don't want to sit in traffic.
Yeah, and then I think my tips is, if you want to go here and like to enjoy like in the city in the city, make sure like you know how to know the budget.
The budget? What do you mean?
I mean your money so that
Oh,
it will last long.
right. Of course. Well, that goes with anything. But your
Yeah,
money's
it
going to
is
go a lot further here in the Philippines than if you.
exactly. But I mean, if you like to like the more spend and spend, because you know what, you're the people is look at you here. You're a foreigner,
Right,
so the people are looking you as like, oh, this foreigner, more money, something like
right,
that.
right.
It's like,
Oh, yeah. Well, you get
yeah, you it's like
the
more wise.
foreigner tax.
Yes, you need to become more
You
wise
know, they will
and
definitely charge you more than they'll charge a
yes,
Filipino for a
make
cab
sure.
ride, for a tricycle ride,
Yes.
for a haircut. You know, you definitely,
Oh, it's
not
like
all, but,
not. Oh yeah.
you've
You know,
got,
you learn how to say no if you need to. Not just go with the flow. If you know, you need to know how to control something like that.
I don't
And you
mind
did
paying a
not,
little bit more.
Manuel.
I don't, he's talking about Bergen County.
Oh,
He knows the traffic back home that I'm talking about. But yeah,
it's very nice here.
it
Very
is.
nice.
It is. I mean, we're going to,
It's not over like Manila.
right.
It's not like mellow. Also, like you're in the Bundex area.
Well, you don't have to go
It's very
far.
very like
Like where we are in
mm,
Pavia, it's very quiet here. I mean,
quiet,
we're in a
peaceful.
gated community. We're at the far reaches of the community, and
Sin Mexico.
yep, yep. Same thing in in Mexico, the gringo tax, sure. But you know what? You pay it. I don't mind. It's still way cheaper than what stuff costs in the states. So,
Yeah, it's true.
but she gets mad. You get mad when they do that to us, right?
Not really, but I know because I came from here. Of course, I know how it goes, so I'm aware of it. But because I want also to help my kababayan, so I give a little bit like something extra.
Exactly, and that's
Yeah,
how
to
I
like
feel
to please
about it
them,
too.
just to thank them. Also,
We're
you know.
here. We're here. We love it here. We love the people,
Yeah.
and we, especially like that. The other night we had a great cab driver, and we want to go into the city. It's maybe 20-minute ride, right,
Mm.
from here to the city. And with all the road construction going on, there's quite a bit of traffic right now. As we were just discussing, they're putting these big flyovers in this area called Unca, or which is between Pavia and getting
Yeah.
to
City.
city proper. So we have to go through all of that every time we want to go to the city. That's been one of the downers about this trip, and why I probably should have just rented a car, and why we're probably going to buy a vehicle in the future, just for the ease, because we're like in the middle of nowhere here. But yeah, we had this one cab driver. We're coming back from the city, and he kind of saw us, and he kind of you know came up to us, and he said something to you, right? Like, you looking for a cab? We
Yeah.
were waiting with a whole bunch of other people
Mm.
waiting for the cab. There's a cab line
Yeah.
waiting for cabs, and this guy kind of whispered to us, hey, step over here. So we, oh sure. So we got in, and then when we told him where we had to go, I guess he said something to you about the
Yeah, he asked
traffic.
me. No, he asked me. He said, "How much you can give me?" And then I said to him, "I said, I will give you. It's fair to you, and it's also fair to me."
Because where we are is a little bit.
Yeah.
They got to go through all that traffic, and
Mm.
it's a good ways away. Um, So it's like I'll use a New Jersey example for John. It's like going from Hackensack to down to Elizabeth or something during rush hour. You
Mm.
know what I mean? It's like that. But this guy, he knew all the shortcuts, and it was dark. It was at night, and we're going through like parking lots and going through these like
So
slum
scary.
areas, and I'm like thinking to myself, "Oh man,
This
what?"
is already
Yeah,
our end.
this guy's gonna bring us somewhere, and he left, and he
But I'm
came,
already prepared. I said he's going to do something here. I'm already behind of him. I
and he
said,
said because he left and he came back, and that's what
I
made
can
me
say
nervous. Like he was, you know,
then he say something. Oh wow, I can
yeah,
say.
exactly. That's what it's like to get from
Uh,
city proper to here with all this road construction traffic.
yes.
It's just gridlock. So, but this guy knew all the shortcuts though, which again, it made us very nervous because we're going through all these dark, unlit. I mean, he's driving through areas where there was one place that was a drop off. We right remember we thought we were
Mm.
going to drive off the road. And we're just thinking to ourselves, I didn't say nothing to her. I was like squeezing her hand, like, what's going on?
Oh, we are unprepared.
And he bypassed all the traffic. It was awesome. And then when he got us here, in like probably half the time, but it was just funny because we were nervous. We thought it was over, and that's again, that's one of the things when you take cabs, you know, I mean, even she's afraid to take Uber back
I
home.
said to myself, I look at his head. I saw he has the hair. I said he's going to do stupid things. I will grab his neck and grab his hair. Oh, I was
but
so scared that time. Oh my
but he was
goodness.
a good driver. He was definitely a good driver. I appreciated him getting. I was getting a little car sick though because all the
You know,
he
it's
was
so
just
funny.
ducking and pulling in and pulling out, and but he missed all the traffic.
Yeah.
I was
But I
impressed.
think if you're living in the city area, if you want to stay in the city area and you're able like to walk, it's closer to the place where you live, much better you just walk.
Right.
But my advice is walk in the place where it's a lot of people. Don't walk in the place like not like the people you cannot see people. Just it's like how to say it.
In a public area.
Yeah, public area, but don't walk like in the dark and like no
Right.
people
Yeah. You
passing.
always get nervous when we go
Yeah,
in. We're in the
especially
city
when you're in the foreign area.
and we go
Foreign,
through darker
yeah.
areas. We definitely, even in not too far from,
Mm.
just if it's a darkened area where it's not that light. You want to just kind of be
Be
aware.
aware, yeah.
I
Be
mean, I'm
aware.
I'm from the New York area. I always
And
tell
we're
her,
not saying
so
that all the people is like
I'm
that. We're
aware.
just
I know how to
aware of
be
it.
aware in an
Yeah.
urban environment. To my surroundings. I'm not like from Pig's Knuckle, Arkansas. From a farm, and all of a sudden I'm in a big city in Asia, and I don't know. I know to look over, keep looking around and making sure. But it's not like that here. It's
Yeah.
there are things that happen here in Iloilo, like everywhere
Yeah, at
else.
least we just want to be in advance. We don't want the things that we don't want to be happen.
Right,
Something like that.
exactly,
Like to tempt people, something. You
exactly.
know?
But this is a nice area, Iloilo. I highly
Very quiet
recommend
here.
it
It's very good.
for people that are interested in coming to the
Mm.
Philippines but aren't sure where. It's kind of a happy medium where you have your city and your nightlife and your stuff like that, but you also have nice beaches. You're close to
Mm.
Pool. We're close to Boracay. We're close to Gamaris Island.
Good
So it's
too.
really, really nice. And the Ilongo culture, the cuisine, and that's for those who don't know, the longos are and this is a lot of people talk about when you buy a house
Sandy.
to check different times of the day for the noise level. So we have a dog issue here, but it's not that bad. They come and go. They bark and.
But I think it's the people like the dog here, and especially the dog that they are barking because of the safety issue. Like it's like more. It's like additional security for your house, something like that to aware you. It's a kind like that. It's if you like security in your house, it's dog is very helpful for the security. You don't need to hire people
John's
to
asking
guard.
about the typhoons. We're actually Ilo is actually more of a sheltered
Yeah,
island where it
yeah.
is. So most of the time when the typhoons they do get them here. They do get the rain and everything. But usually by the time they get here, they passed over another Cebu,
Mm.
that area, and they kind of pick apart the storms so they don't get as. I hope you can hear us over the barking.
Yeah, it's barking because there's a big dog passing. They're barking at.
Yeah, we're
But
down at the end here, so that everybody walks their dogs down here.
it comes to chicken or rooster, I think here is when the rooster sound in the morning, it means that's alarm you. It's already morning. But they're not making a sound in the nighttime, but only in the
You
morning,
you
like
can
early
hear
in the
them though,
morning.
even here. It's not as bad here, the
Yeah.
roosters. But the other night we had a power outage about 1 a.m.
Mhm.
I think there was a substation issue not too far from here. So the power went out. The aircon went off, woke me up. So I went and sat outside on the porch, and I was there from 1 till about 4 or 5 a.m. And sure enough, at 5 a.m., it was a chorus of dogs barking and roosters crowing. It was just unbelievable. But that's the Philippines.
Yeah.
These.
So there's always like it's a sign of the animal, I think, for them.
But I would say to people who are looking to move here, I'll echo other YouTubers that are already living here, and you need to go to the area, find the place that you like, go there and check it out different times of the
Mm.
day, early in the morning, late at night, observe the parking, things like that. So that, I mean, I would do that in the States too at this point, not just here. Um, but they come and go, the dogs. It's not like all day long. So that was just a.
For me, I like to have a dog in the house because, especially in the nighttime, it's good. Even though it's noisy when they're barking, but it's make you give you alertness, something like that around your house. It's very, for me, it's very useful.
Yeah, I always had it.
But I noticed in the US that the dog is not really so useful because like they're giving you so much job there, like because it's become your pets. But here it's very useful to human. It helps for security of your house. The people cannot get just get closer to your house because of the dog, but it's not expensive either because they are just eating the leftover food that you're eating. But in the if you want like a kind that you want to spend, and then that's it, you're going to spend. But I just don't want that you still need to do extra spend of money for the things that it should not be. Okay.
That's true.
I'm going to guess Puerto Rico in 3 weeks, and I was alerted to the
Yeah, well, the Puerto Rico is
bad
definitely
horses in the room.
very much
Room,
like the
yeah.
Philippines.
Yeah.
And I always use that as an example that, the Philippines was once a U.S. territory, like Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory, but it's a tropical island populated by very proud ethnic people.
Yeah.
While they embrace the Western culture, um, they hold on to their traditions. They're very strong. So it's very similar, definitely. I've never been to Puerto Rico, but I know a lot of Puerto Ricans, and I know the cultures are very similar.
Yeah,
But
it's like
what is going on with the?
no, there's like a big dog. It's
Yeah,
calling
there's a big
around.
dog running around down here, and I've not seen him since we've been here. He's agitating
Other
the local
dogs.
dogs,
Yeah.
who are usually
I think
pretty good.
it's a foreigner dog.
So yeah, we're in a community here, subdivision.
I think my friend single and my daughter is a freshman in college.
Yeah, if you've never been to the Philippines, you're like a year younger than me. I'm 54. So if you've never been to the Philippines and you're looking to see the world a little bit, definitely come out here, check this out. You'll love it. Um, I've never been to Puerto Rico, but I would assume that I'd love it there too because it's very similar to this country.
Mhm.
Um, The Western influence. When you come to the U.S., I was just telling my sister this morning. When you come to the Philippines, um, it's different than going to Vietnam or what's the other country, Thailand, which are very beautiful places, but you have the language barrier in those places. The signage is in a different language. It's a little bit more difficult for you, especially if you're not a world traveler. But when you come to the Philippines, it's very quick. The minute you get off the plane, all the signage is in English. Everybody speaks English. McDonald's, all the things, Dunkin' Donuts. We had Dairy Queen last night. So you have everything here that you have in the States, and plus all the stuff that the Philippines has to
But I think
offer.
if she likes beaches like uh like mountain hiking, something like that, it's good area to go
Oh yeah,
where is Bohol,
right.
Baguio area,
Yes, yes. There's
that kind of
many
place. It's
different
very good.
places depending on what you're into.
Mm. If the
Um,
like if she like water, she can go to like Mindanao part, like Palawan,
there's
uh
no shortage of
Davao.
things to do in the
Yeah,
Philippines and
it's a
different
lot of place.
places to go to do those activities.
Barbie American.
Hey, Hybrid Flip,
What's
welcome, welcome,
hello?
hello, welcome to the stream. Appreciate
Mike and
you joining
Laarni.
us.
Jersey. Mike's
See,
and
he
Laarni.
had a Heath Bar blizzard last night. I had a mango cheesecake blizzard in the Robinson Dairy Queen.
Wait
Um,
a
we have to say the ice cream was really good. The soft serve was really good, but they need to learn how
minute. I
to
don't
put the stuff in like the blizzards they do back in New Jersey. That was my only complaint. But
Where's that? This is right
our trip, how's our trip going? Our trip's going great. We got a lot done. That was the thing about this trip, and I was saying that earlier, that we came out here after we left in 2019, and then the pandemic hit, and we were poised to begin, buying the house and relocating the family and doing all these things, and then the pandemic hit, and we weren't able to get back out here. So remotely, she was able to make a lot of this stuff happen, like this house where we're at now. And we moved the family out and moved them into this new place here. Uh, we started construction on our other house where I'll live when I retire. So we got a lot done. So really wasn't a lot about like sightseeing and vacationing as it was getting things done and getting things accomplished, setting up the house, buying the aircon. We with the
Mm,
aircon. I'm
it's
going
a
to do
lot
a
of
video
things.
with the aircon shopping, the Home Depot, Wilcon, and City Hardware, which are the Iloilo Philippines versions of Home Depot. We spent a lot of time in those stores this trip. Instead of going to the beach and doing stuff like that, we were buying ceramic tile, grout, and
Yeah.
things
No,
for the house.
yeah, it's a lot of accomplishment. This vacation is really good for us because it's a lot of things that we just do online when we are in the US. But now we are here, we can do it like really in person, like signing the paper because we bought one more house that it's also closer from this area, but it's not really super close, but it's like in the middle of the away, closer to the main road and closer to this area, but we are able like to sign the paper in person because we need our like in person like signing. So we are so thankful for this vacation because we did a lot of accomplishment. We're able to put the live camera in our place. It's a lot of things. It's a lot, and we able to give a break to ourselves from our job. So it's very very helpful and thankful for this vacation. By the way, hello to Florida
Yeah,
man.
he just asked us how far away are
Or
from
there
ordering
goes.
a good halo halo.
Okay, good halo halo is
Very close.
uh anywhere. Actually, if you know how to make halo halo, you can make halo halo for your own self. But if you want to buy, if you don't want to make, you can go. Maybe I can recommend Mang Inasal Halo Halo.
Theirs is
It's
real for a fast food
yes,
place.
yeah.
They
Just choose
really
the
have good halo halo there.
yes, just choose the good place where to to eat maybe. But the halo halo and Mang Inasal, I can recommend. And I don't know, but here in Iloilo we have breakthrough also. We can I can recommend. This is halo halo that they are in buko they made a buko halo halo. So it's like still have the buko meat something inside that you can eat at the same time with the mix of the ingredients of halo halo. So if you want that just halo halo, you can go to Mang Inasal so that you
Which
can
is
find.
very close.
Yeah, it's very close, and you can find it's around the Philippines. So Mang Inasal not just only in Iloilo but everywhere in the Philippines. You can have Mang Inasal.
And we had what was that, vanilla or coconut halo halo? We went to
Breakthrough.
that breakthrough
Yeah, that's the
video. I
one
don't know
that
if
I'm
you guys saw
talking
the
about.
video we did about breakthrough on the beach, that restaurant. They served the halo halo in a coconut shell, which is pretty awesome. But there's no ube; it's like coconut flavor.
It says hit the like button, people.
Yeah, I just put that up there. I wanted to thank uh, Flix for the
Oh,
support.
thank you so much. We didn't
Yeah,
know.
well, you're new to this too. We're figuring it out.
Oh, I
Let's see.
have followed
I'll put.
you.
See, I can put the questions up, so I'll look over here so you can see them too.
My
Because we're outside, there's a little bit of a glare, so it's hard for
Oh,
us to see.
okay. So that's it.
So
The
Hybrid
video
Flip is asking.
surveillance
I
in the house.
saw that you
How much
added
is that
video surveillance
costing?
to the house. How much is that costing you through the local company?
All
I'll
right.
let the boss answer that.
So I we decided to put the camera because we have the kids here. So I just want to monitor their studies and their everyday lives here. So I just want to monitor them. As a parent, I really want like in person that to take care of my kids, something like that.
Even though you're in the
Yeah.
states
So
working,
yes. So I installed the camera here. It's because for the safety purpose also, because we are far from the main road. So I want to have a safety camera. So the cost of the safety camera, it's depend to how many camera do you want. So I just bought like four cameras and one outdoor and three indoor. So the outdoor is like more better because it's safe for the rain. It can safe for the rain and sun, something
plus it
like
has
that.
a
It's
light.
more yeah,
It has a light too,
and
so it gives you an extra light outside.
it's not just it's depend also. So I choose four cameras, one outdoor and three indoors, and they let you choose if you want to have it like in the nighttime you still want to have the color and or black and white. So they let me choose, so I choose with the color. That's why there is light. But I think if black and white there is no light additional. So I choose the colored because I like, of course, just only a small amount
And it
additional
was
that you're
four
going to.
four packages you had to choose from, right?
Yeah, just only a small amount they're going to add. So I choose the colored. So for four cameras, it cost me 17,000 pesos. But because I want to maintain the color even in the night mode, so I paid like maybe like 19,000, almost 20,000. You can say 20,000 for four cameras, and it's colored. So make sure you have the internet at home, and so that you can connect the your camera. But the other choices that they gave me, the for eight cameras, no, six cameras. For six cameras is maybe like 30 like 36,000 pesos. Also, it's the same. They let you choose black and white. or colored to maintain like for the night vision, something like that.
Mm.
And then also like have 8 cameras. Either you can choose like for outdoor and indoor. So it's for people who have work, I think it's affordable. It's not
Oh
bad.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and
and
the installation was included, right?
yes, the installation is
Expert
free.
installation, great
Yeah.
guys came out, and they
Mm-hmm.
also include the modular DVR box, which they
Yes.
mounted to the wall, so it will continuously records. You can go back up to 1 month and review the footage. So if something happens and you want to go back, you can pull up. It's nice software. You can
Mm.
pull up the calendar, go to the date and the time, and try to narrow it down. You can find
Yes.
whatever you're looking for. So really, really very affordable, very functional. The
You can move back. You
installation,
can move backward also
yes,
to check the
that's
previous
what I'm
videos.
saying. You up to a month.
Yeah, yeah.
After 30 days, it starts to go record over
Mm.
what was recorded. So you have a month. Within a month, you're going to realize something happened that you want to go back and look
Yes,
at. But
yes.
very nice. That's a
Safety.
lot. All the wiring. They didn't charge us extra for anything, so it was pretty good.
Yeah, I just give the tip for the person who installed, but it's no payment. It's for free.
And they sat with us at the end and helped us set up the app on the
Yes,
phone
they
and
help
all of that.
you. You can
So
call them also if
so
any problem.
we'll be able to, back in the States, she'll be able to bring up the camera at any time and see what's going on at the house. So
Next
let's
is
go.
Flinks. This is his Flinks 649.
Yes, Blinks has been with us for a long time. Appreciate
Hi,
appreciate the
Flinks.
support, Blinks.
Thank you so much. I think you need to click the name too.
Hey, Florida man, we're glad you're here too. Appreciate it. We really appreciate it. We know this is our first live, so uh,
Craving. I'm from Manduria. We'll be there in December.
oh, we got the
Wow.
comment from
Hi,
May.
May
Hey,
Florence.
May.
Manduria. Yeah, we're close in Manduria.
Yep. Well, we
We're
stayed
close.
in Mendorio for
Yeah,
we
if
were
we
just
pass, because we are in Hibawan. So if we pass Hibawan area, go to San Miguel, we pass the Mandurio. It's very close.
well, we stayed in Mendoria when we first got here. In like we were just talking earlier
Mm.
before everybody got here, it was MO2 hotel we stayed at in that Smallville area, Mendoria. Well, we spend a lot of time in Mendoria. That
Yeah.
seems a lot of stuff in there. Let's see what
Good for
else we
you,
got.
May.
Yeah, enjoy your trip, and
To
I
do
think by
ad
by
every.
December maybe one health pass will be done.
Yes. Oh yeah. I think. No. I think they still have to.
They still have it, but we're
Yeah.
hopefully they were discussing about its effectiveness and that it's creating a hardship for a lot of people. And
Mm.
we were watching that Jennifer Terry. She does a great job talking about all that stuff, and she was talking about the one of the senators. I think they were debating the issue, so it's a good chance. Who knows? But it wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, I feel bad for the older people that may have a problem, with the phones and the technology to fill out the One Health Pass before you come. But
Mm.
hopefully, you'll have a great trip like we did coming
Yeah.
out and enjoy your visit.
And I think just make sure so that you don't want to have any quarantine. Just make sure you are boosted because it's I think that's one of the requirements so that you're not going to have those what do you call this during quarantine, right?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep. Yeah,
quarantine.
because that seemed like all they were really interested in when we got. Because when we
Mm-hmm.
got to Iloilo airport, we didn't have to show our vaccine cards in Manila.
Yeah.
We didn't have to show our vaccine cards in New York. Now, New York, Singapore Airlines, when we checked in, they asked us for our One Health Pass. We showed them our One Health Pass. And then, like, when we got to Manila and Singapore, nobody
Nothing.
asked us for anything.
Mm.
And it was the great part is we didn't have to wear the mask for the 19-hour flight.
They don't even scan those like a
Yeah,
code.
they didn't even
They,
scan it. They
yeah.
just you just show it to them, so they don't scan it at all. I
No, they
printed
don't.
copies of it, thinking that
Yeah.
they were going to scan it, but you just hold it up like this. There's a couple people waiting when you get off the plane,
Mm,
and they're holding theirs to show you what to do, and you just and they're okay, okay.
yeah.
So Flinks is saying that we should do a live stream every once in a while when we get back to the states.
Yes, yes,
I agree. I
Planks.
agree.
I agree.
But I don't want to do it alone because she's a lot more fun than I.
Good. You said about the places. Thanks to you both. You're welcome, May. And then one more. When you get back to Jersey, you can buy 4 blink cameras. Uh,
Let me put that up so I could see it. You could see it
when you
better there.
get
See?
back to Jersey, you can buy 4 blink cameras for about $60 and only pay $10 a month
Ah,
for service.
well,
And
yeah.
then
He was telling us. He commented about that. Maybe for the new house, that
oh
might be a
yeah.
way to go. And then with this house, we don't know if we're gonna post the tour video of this place, which my
I
wife
know.
really did a great job. Her brother helped out. He did
For
all the
service.
work. Place looks
Cameras,
great.
okay.
Um,
Ooh.
so we're going to share that with everybody because at some point within the next year or two, this place will be available for rent or sale.
Yeah.
It's a three
Wish I
bedroom,
wish I cannot sell it. Just rent
but
because
if
it's a good investment though.
if I would say it'd be good for somebody with their own with a scooter or
It's a
something.
yeah, it's a
You
good
know,
like you can buy 4 blink cameras for about $60 and only pay $10 a month for
yeah, we might
service.
want to get those for the house
Mm,
back home,
to share money and it's really good though, right? Oh yeah, you know.
right? Because we
We
were
could,
talking about maybe getting
ooh,
some cameras back home. So
it's very nice.
let's see. The sun is killing us. We didn't want to do this live stream inside. We wanted to sit outside, but with being outside, you're welcome, May. Thanks again for stopping by. We really appreciate it. I mean, we only got
Yeah.
5 people, but we really appreciate you
No,
guys.
earlier it's not five. No, it's like 7 people. But
Oh
seven,
wow.
that's
Well, we're
that's
not that interesting because they didn't
seven.
stick
That's good
around.
people. That's good enough. Even just only one, even
Well, for the
nothing,
first,
it's
we're a
okay.
small channel anyway.
Yeah,
We're
we just
hopefully
started. It's our first time to have live, so it's we are very thankful you have here.
absolutely. We appreciate everybody stopping by,
Yeah, thank you so
and
much.
we've had a great trip here. Maybe we'll do a live from Manila when we start our way back,
Yeah.
heading back to
But you need to
New
put the
York.
schedule too.
What schedule?
The problem to you make it like every day, every day.
Well, I mean, when we get back to Manila, we're only going to be there for a couple of days.
Guys,
So
he's easy to get addicted to have this camera all the time. How much does land cost there? And oh, that's a good question.
yeah, I'll put it up so everybody can see.
How much does land cost there, and also how much does it cost to build? I'm looking to survey sometime property in Ormoc City.
You're
Oh,
talking to the right person here.
okay. The land cost, I think it's depend. When you are a Philippine citizen, yes, you can buy a land. But if you are not you a Philippine citizen, then I don't think you can buy a land, but you can buy a condo
You can
building.
lease land.
Yes, you can
You
lease.
can lease land, have a structure built on it, own the structure. You can long term lease the
Mm,
land for 25 or 50 years or something like that.
but you cannot own it.
But you can't own the land, but you can own
Yes.
the structure. But who wants to own a structure on land that you don't own?
Yes.
So I don't. But that
Ye-
is a way of
Yeah.
doing it if you don't want to do the condo.
Yes, but what they call this a land cost. It's depend to the area, depend to the location, depend how far it is from the main road to the place where you are, and it's also there's because here in the Philippines right now the real estate business is very big. It's
Yeah,
a
it's
lot. It's
definitely
a big
going up.
improvement right now in the real estate. So it's two parts if you want to buy a land as from the subdivision or from the like a random places that
Right.
like
If you want to survey your property
yes,
and,
that's two part.
you know,
But so the cost of the it's depend to the like us here because this is a subdivision. So this land for 107 square meters, it costs like two point something million pesos. So that convert to dollar is like 40 2 million. 1 million is 20,000 pesos. $20,000. Sorry. $20,000 and for 2 million, so it means cost like $40,000 for 100 square meters, 107 square meters, but it's in subdivision and it's a corner lot. But if you're going to buy, because here they said corner lot, and it's not corner lot, like in the middle.
yeah, it's not really corner. We're at the end of the street.
But this is corner lot called. If you are like no neighbor in the other side,
Right.
that's called corner lot. If you have neighbor both side, so it's not a corner
Yeah,
lot.
look for our tour video. That's going to be coming out soon.
Yeah, so it's depend.
She's been filming that, so that's why it's taking longer to get out.
It's depend. So I just give you the hint and the example about the price of the cost of the lot, and the cost of the building is it's depend how big is the house you want to build. If just a simple house like this, like us, maybe also same cost like 1 million pesos. That's already very good house. It's good enough for you to live like more comfortable than a normal life here. To have a 1 million, even like 500,000 pesos, that's good enough. As long
But
it's a
I
good for you.
suggest that these subdivisions,
It's
they're all
yeah.
varying
Mhm.
cost. There was that one Green Meadow.
Yeah.
That Green Meadow
Oh
is
no, I think when you buy the subdivision, you need to be careful. Also, you need to learn how it goes, and you need to find the person that you can trust and talk about the subdivision. So if you want the subdivision, I think it's the same with the random place
mm,
that you wanna buy a lot. It's also need a person to be a person that you can trust when you want to buy the land and to build a house here.
but they
So
have
very very careful.
beautiful subdivisions here on in this area,
Yeah,
Iloilo area.
because we have one experience. We bought one more property and it's also subdivision. And then it ends up, I finally found out that the subdivision, they still have no rights like to sell the property, but they already started to sell to people. That's why it delayed all the papers for like us to started to build the house of the person who is buying the property from them. So like that kind of situation, so we experienced the failures, we experienced the success. So always be careful. Ask first before you give money. Don't give money without enough
Try not to
information.
do it remotely like we did. We did it remotely because,
What do you mean?
like, from the states,
Oh yeah.
we did
And
it
you can
during the
also
pandemic.
do that, but that's what I said
But we
is
had family here that
yes,
were able
the
to
trusted people.
check it out and send
Mm.
us to go on the
Site.
video calls with
Mm.
us. So it wasn't like we were just doing it blindly. We had people here
Gonna
representing
have to
us.
paste it. Mike's addicted to.
So Florida man is asking, do we know any other vloggers around us? We haven't met
Are you from?
anybody in
Do you
person.
know
I've
any
just
other
chatted
bloggers
back and
around
forth
you are?
with a couple.
No,
The
we have. Hey, the Texas
Well,
guy,
we never
Tito
met them
Ted.
in
Yeah, we
person,
never met them in person because I think we don't have time and they're also busy,
but
as we
there's a
found out.
few. I don't know this Randy Pirate Cove. I'm not familiar with him,
Yeah.
but we know that
If I know where he lives, maybe I
we
wanna
know
know.
that there's several popular bloggers. There's a couple that the Canadian couple that just announced that they're moving to Iloilo, and their channel is growing unbelievably fast. Very happy for their success. But they're going to be Iloilo based vloggers too. So there's a bunch of us here. I mean, we're
Mm.
small. We're a new channel basically. I mean, we're less than 2 years old. But the goal is hopefully by the time we live here full time, our channel will be a little bit more beefier, and we'll be able to bring you more cool stuff when we actually live here all the time. But I'd like to meet some of the other vloggers. Maybe the next trip. Let's see.
The earning, this the one more on the top.
Uh, Hybrid Flip says he'll apply for his dual citizenship next time. Yeah,
Oh, that is very
exactly.
good. You
That's
need to.
uh, my wife, Laarni. She's going to do the U.S. citizenship and then immediately go for the dual citizenship
Yeah. What?
because that's the way to go.
And I think it's when you're a dual citizen, you can buy and own
Oh
the
yeah,
land. But I
absolutely.
think you need to find out if how because there's like a limit kilometers, something like that, or meters of land that you can own and something. It's like a policy. I search it, but I never like fully uh what they call this, try to know how much is it in numbers. But there's like a limit of
What is it for dual citizens? Is
yeah,
all in
for
there?
the
Oh,
yeah, you can own and you can buy, but not fully like unlimited type, something
so
like that.
somebody who's solely a Filipino
Mm.
can own more land.
Yeah, like a purely Filipino, like unlimited, you can buy
Oh, okay.
any
I
how
didn't know
much
that.
money, something,
Okay.
how much land you want to own.
Yeah,
But
that's the way to go though,
you know
hybrid
what?
flip.
It's not. If you want to do the business, something like a rental property for you to live here, I think you're good enough. You can buy enough land for you to have a business. Because I have some like property that I bought also, like it's like a rights. It's only a rights. It's owned by the government, but they are like you are like paying monthly to the government, but you
Oh,
can make profit and
right.
money
That
out of it.
that's that other property that we have.
Yes, so I pay every year or every month to the government, and then you can like set up the business. Like you can put like a rental property, you can put like a business, like you can like sell something like that.
Yeah, it's
I
like
just want to answer Gen C.
okay.
Laarni, you're gonna
Wait,
what is
I'll
that?
put it up on the
Oh,
screen. Oh, it didn't work.
Laarni, you're gonna have to face it. Mike's addicted to love.
Absolutely.
I will. I will do my
I'm
best.
absolutely addicted to her love.
I found you guys over a year ago. You were in the
Yep,
US.
yep.
Ah,
We appreciate it, Florida man. We
thank
appreciate
you
the
so
support.
much.
We've been scratching and clawing our way through YouTube. We just went over 1,000 subscribers uh, since we've been here in the Philippines, and I think being in the Philippines
Yeah,
has a lot to do with it.
I know, and I think
You
because
know,
we are so busy, we're working in the hospital, so it's our
yeah,
time is very limited.
We're not full time
Yeah, it's
bloggers at this
sometimes.
point.
Mm. And you're so so tired most of the time because you do so much hours in your job.
I mean, think
So
about it. We started the channel about the Philippines, living in New Jersey, but it's really USA to Philippines life. So we're trying to tell a story of us transitioning slowly over the next 5 years from USA life to Philippines life. So that's what this channel is really about. But we started it, and then the pandemic hit, and just a lot of crazy hours were going on, and things with. I mean, she takes care of patients. She was taking care of COVID patients,
yeah.
so it was just I'm maintenance. She's clinical. So for me, it wasn't as bad we still had to deal with all the COVID stuff, but not like what she went through. So it was difficult. But we appreciate every single subscriber that we got along the way.
Okay,
So
I
Hybrid said,
think this is very, very. You
wait,
need very. Yeah, I know. I read that. I was thinking about buying some land to farm and put some of my family members to work because jobs aren't
that's
available
awesome.
there in the province. What's your take on this? I think as long the family member they live in the province. Actually, I think about that already. Last time, actually, I already tried to buy a piece of land, maybe like half hectare, like 500 square meters, and I want my brother to be in charge of it. But I started to like to think some more. I just give some more time to think about it, those kinds of things, because it's a big type of how to say it, business that you want to enter, because it's not so easy, because you need to like some more people to be trusted fully, not just only what they call it, it's just working, because it's a big if you buy a land, it's also it's depend to the location. So the land, the price of the land is always depend to the location where they live and where you live, and how far to the like a city or main road, something like that. So but the farm is it's a different story, because you need a person that you can trust. That maybe for me it's choose the right person in the family of yours, of your partner or your husband or wife, that you can trust it, talk to one or two people that you can trust. You you don't need to like to talk to a lot of, like you can trust many people, just only like you very, how
You
to
put
say,
somebody in
yes,
charge.
in charge, like
That's what you mean.
one or two people in charge that you can trust. Don't put like too many people, just one or two people to be.
But you're more or less thinking in the same line
Yes,
as that.
actually, we're in the same idea. I
Yeah.
want to do that, but not right now. You can also I give you some more idea of business. If you want like farm, if you have the farm, you want to buy that. Not just only farming. You can put a business like poultry. You can put piggery. That's really a good part of the business here. If they are living in a farm, but as what I said is always like put like only one or two people in charge that you can talk to them only, so not too much people, because
Well, that's a
sometimes
great idea.
sometimes it's you're talking to too much people, it's so complicated. So even though I know, I'm not saying the whole family, all the family are like that, but sometimes to talk just only one or two, it's more peaceful and organized. And when it comes to money matter, that's the issue that you can, that's difficult to handle. So you need to be like one people is ahead than one is assisting, something like that, as long as like two people.
But you're definitely thinking along the same lines there.
Yeah,
So,
we're really, that's the one of the business also that I'm
in other
thinking
words,
about.
when we move here full time, you're not just gonna sit and go to the beach every day.
Yeah, when you are here, telling you, you're really going need to think that also not just only the money it's coming out from your pocket, you also need to think that the money will get into your pocket.
To keep that cash flow going.
Yes.
Let's see. Florida man says we have good chemistry.
Good chemistry, you
We should
should grow
grow
fast.
fast.
Oh, thank,
Well,
thank you so
we
much.
hope so. I
Thank you
mean,
so much.
this is the channel was more like a seed that I planted, thinking ahead for when I'm retired and living here. I enjoy technology. I love editing the videos. That's really what I love to do. Um, so I'm hoping that'll be something that'll keep me busy while she's doing all her business ventures with the family,
Mhm.
I can show everybody what it's like for a retired guy to live here in Iloilo.
Yeah, and I think one more additional to hybrid flip. When you buy the land, like the farmland, make sure you always make sure the papers that it's sure enough that the papers is the name is already transferred to you, or make sure the transaction is legit, that you everything you know, like it's good to have a lawyer, but it's additional money to spend to make everything legal. Well, and what they call this, the deed of sale, something like that. You already know that, but just make sure everything is legit. Yeah, right.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah,
Well, it's the same
legit.
thing in the U.S.
So don't just give money that makes and that it's you are not sure yet. Email address. Yeah. When I visit church, I like to pay.
Oh, that's nice.
Aww.
Yeah, we have. If you go
Lunch
to,
at a Filipino store.
it,
I'm in the East. Oh,
he's
this is
close
Walter.
by. Yeah, he's in our area almost.
Exit 9.
Uh, if you go to the about section of the YouTube channel and you go through, there's an email address in there. You can email us.
Yes.
But I never say no to Filipino food.
Yeah, I know.
That's my problem. I think I probably gained. We both probably gained about 10 or 15 pounds since
Yeah,
we've been
but I'm
here.
going to diet when I
Oh my
go back
gosh,
there.
it's like one thing I'll tell you guys when you come here. It's carb heaven.
I know.
I
It's
drink
so much carb.
protein shakes at home. I monitor. I make sure that I my diet is protein rich because I have a crappy metabolism and I put on weight very quickly. But since I've been here, man, it's been all about carbs and carbs and more carbs. And we found a good chicken place here, Chooks to go.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like
very
rotisserie chicken, but it's very good. The chicken's really good, and we hit that a couple times just so I could get that protein that I was craving after all the noodles and the
yes.
cakes, and
I think the failures that we have here when it comes to our health is we are so dehydrated.
yeah,
We're less of fluid like
yes,
water. We need to drink more
yes, we
water
do,
because it's so hot here, so you're sweat a lot.
yes.
So if you're like less drink of water, it's like make you weak and make you hungry.
I noticed when I got here, when I initially get here in the Philippines, I sweat like
What
crazy
on
for the
starting
first few days.
fishing?
And then after about the first fourth, fifth day, I go out, I don't sweat as much. So obviously, that's all the New Jersey toxins, but it has to do with also with us not staying as hydrated
Mm.
as we normally do when we're back home. So I agree with you on that. We need to drink more. There's been a there's a Coca-Cola shortage here, which was kind of a bummer. I like Coke Zero. That's like Coke Zero, Diet Pepsi. That's usually what I drink. And I think there's been an issue with the sugar cane crops. They something with the president as far as importing it. They want them to use domestic sugar, and it caused the Coca-Cola plants to cease operations because there was a shortage of sugar. So they weren't even producing the sugar-free sodas. So when you go into a store now and you find Diet Pepsi or Coke Zero, it's like gold.
And it's expensive.
Yeah,
Okay, one more.
yeah. One more, and I think we're gonna wrap it up. Get on. We gotta get some stuff done today.
What's your take on starting a fishing business? Is another option for me. Uh, I think fishing business is a lot of job and takes a lot of money because the only fishing business that can have here is like tilapia. like they said bangrus or milkfish. It's limited, but if you like fishing type of business, it's up to you too. But for me, when it's fishing business, it's maybe you can just only become a broker in one of the fishing site where you live. Also, where is the location? Maybe you can buy the fish from the fishing people where the main area where they're getting the fish, and like you have the distributor that you can they can sell it like that, but you're the main like you can say you are the boss. So I think that's good. That good business. But if you're going to buy a land and you put up like a fishing area, like a commander daot
Oh
that
yeah.
you're
Well,
buying.
he was actually raising.
Yeah,
That
it's
wasn't fishing. He raising the
he's
fish.
raising the fish. So it's
Yeah.
depend what kind of fishing business
That's
you want.
almost like farming what he was doing.
Yes, like a farming. But if you want a fishing business, like you are buying a fish from the fisherman and you have the distributor, like because we have a relatives
Or he
here, they
might even
said,
be talking about going and catching the fish and selling it.
that's not good idea. Don't do that. It's for me. I will tell you
Well, I
because
would
here,
say this, just from
listen,
what I could see.
it's not, this is not America that you can just go and fishing and you can sell it. It's not like
I
that
would say you
here.
have to watch what area that you live in
No.
because the area here, there's so many people along the side of the
Listen,
road
even you go to,
selling fish.
no, they are buying the fish from the big market
Oh, okay.
and they're selling it to the lower.
Right.
That's how it works. But you're catching, you're fishing, you put your rod here and you're selling. I'm telling you, much better you go to sleep. It's not,
All right.
it's
Well,
not a
that's
good
her spin on the fishing
it's not a
business.
good idea.
I would just say
But
it's very
so
saturated around here in terms of everybody selling fish around here. Guy comes around every day.
yeah, but that one is came from the fishing. They call there as from the port. Like you go there, like oh they
Yeah, they do that in the U.S.
yeah
too.
they put all those location where you can buy the fish. So all the brokers, it's in that area. So they have like distributor, like a small people that they're selling the fish. They go to they buy and sell it to the market, something like that. So it's depend. I like turon. Halo halo.
All right, guys. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it
Thanks
up.
for doing this.
This dog over here is
It's great to chat with you. I was thinking having a few boats and having trusted people. That's a big. I think having a
let me
boat
put that
is
one up too.
it's having a boat and having trusted people to the fishing.
Again, I would say
It's also that's also good, but
check out the
yeah,
location and
go
see how
see it first.
saturated it
Mm,
is with people doing that kind of
yes.
business. Um, if there's a lot of competition, obviously, it's going to be harder to
Yankees won. Yankees just
go Yankees.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so
Guys,
much.
we really appreciate it. This is our very
Yeah.
first USA to Philippines live stream. We appreciate you guys all for stopping by. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for supporting the channel, and we're definitely going to try to do this
Yeah.
more often because it was fun, right?
Yeah.
It was more fun than filming the videos sometimes.
Sometimes filming the videos. Oh,
And if you guys aren't already, check us out on
good
TikTok.
nights, guys.
I got the Life with Laarni offshoot of USA to Philippines Life
Ciao
on
for now.
TikTok. Those are fun videos. They kind of just focus on my beautiful better half here, catching her in funny moments.
Good
But
night,
we
guys.
appreciate it. It's getting late there in the States. Good night,
Yeah.
everybody. And
Good night.
anybody in the Philippines that's watching, have a great day. And we'll see you guys real soon.
Mr. Hybrid, just email us if you have some more questions.
Yes,
We will
absolutely.
do our best to answer you.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Take care. Thank you
Bye,
for stopping
everybody. Have a
by.
good night. God bless.
Bye bye.